Hello, students. Welcome to the Smart World, the School of Complete Education. Today, topic evaluation. The concept of evolution, the stages, 4.2, the stages of evolution of animals, 4.3, acts, 4.1, the concept of evaluation. The word evolution is generally understood to mean gradual and continuous change. Evolution in the plant and animal world can be explained in the following manner. In the process of survival by adapting to environmental changes, certain internal physical changes occur in some animals of a species. Over a period of time, these internal changes become inherited characteristics seen in all following generations. Thus, a new species with characteristics different from original may be created. Such a species is usually more evolved than the original one. Sometimes the original species dies out or becomes extinct. Sometimes more than one species evolved from the original one. The first scientist to give us a systematic explanation of the concept of evolution was Charles Darwin. Species which are capable of adapting to environmental changes are able to survive. The ones that cannot do so become extinct in the process of evolution. In ancient times, there are many species of a type of animal called dinosaur. Dinos in Greek means terrible and saurus means lizard or a reptile. Dinosaur means a terrible lizard. Various species of dinosaurs, and then some of these dinosaurs were enormous in size. It appears that these species of enormous dinosaurs suddenly became extinct. Some sudden natural disaster or environmental change is believed to be responsible for their existence. Extinction. Fossils of dinosaurs with wings have been discovered. It is believed that some species of two-legged and winged dinosaurs evolved into birds. Skeleton of a dinosaur, a reconstructed picture of a dinosaur with the wings. 4.2, the stages of evolution of animals. We have learnt in the previous lesson that life on the earth began with unicellular organisms known as protozoa. These unicellular organisms gave rise to multicellular living things. The multicellular organisms evolved gradually, and various classes of plants and animals came into being. The following are the stages of evolution of animals. Inter Invertebrates. Animals without a backbone called invertebrates. For example, a snail. Vertebrates. Animals which have a backbone are called vertebrates. Look at the ones given below. Aquatic animals, example fish. Amphibians. Animals which live in water and also on land, or for example a frog, birds, likewise. And then reptiles. Animals which crawl, for example a snake. Mammals, example a cow. Mammals are the most evolved animals among vertebrates. The following are the characteristics of most of the mammals. Growth of the baby in the mother's womb for some time before birth. The baby is fed on the mother's milk for some time after birth. Platypus and some species of antiterror are exceptions to this. They are considered mammals because even though they lay eggs, they suckle their young ones. Apes. Apes are somewhat like a humans in appearance. They mostly lived on trees. Those species of apes which continued to live on trees retained their original ape-like form. However, in grasslands, some ape species were forced to move around on the ground. These species evolved gradually and in time gave rise to the human species. This happened first on the American continent. The first human species is called primitive man. Primitive means a first. In the next lesson, we shall learn more about the evolution of the human species.